media would contact us and ask for his employment status, it would be voluntarily resigned.
New tonight, KCCI Investigates has obtained the recording of a closed session from a Centerville school board meeting. Just last week, a district judge ruled the board violated Iowa's open records law and ordered the audio from that meeting to be released. The ruling comes after the Iowa Freedom of Information Council filed a lawsuit against the school district. The judge ordered the district to pay more than $113,000 for the organization's attorney's fees and costs.
During the meeting, the school board discussed a former teacher's resignation after he was accused of grooming and sexually harassing a student. KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson listened to the entire audio file. She joins us now live. Ophelia, what was said behind closed doors?
Ben and Stacy, a lot was said. The Centerville School Board talked about the investigation into those allegations of sexual harassment made against Ryan Hodges by a female student. Hodges was a guidance counselor and baseball coach with the district. School board members discussed at length how they would handle his resignation.
So with that, I need a motion, a second, to go into closed session, please.
You're hearing audio from a closed session during a special meeting of the Centerville School Board. The meeting happened in February of 2023, but recordings of the closed session were only recently released.
Fortunately, we have to cut you off to go into closed session.
The school district was ordered to release the audio after a district judge ruled that the district violated Iowa's open records law during the meeting. The Iowa Freedom of Information Council filed a lawsuit against the district. Last week, the district was ordered to pay more than $113,000 for the IFOIC's attorney fees and costs.
We have a resignation of employment and release agreement.
Court documents show the school board met to discuss a consideration of employment resignation agreement regarding Ryan Hodges. He was placed on administrative leave during an internal investigation in December 2022. The school district says he resigned from the high school in February of 2023.
Agreement is that the term resigned in lieu of termination will not be used. Right. So please don't slip up and use that term.
He just resigned.
Yep.
Hodges was accused of grooming and sexually harassing a student. A student filed a lawsuit against the school district last November. It was dismissed in September. No criminal charges were filed.
Where does the district set as far as possible legal action from the family of said victim?
What we did on the first day protected us from most of the potential damages by placing them on leave and removing that student from an unsafe situation.
Board members discussed the potential for a lawsuit at the meeting months before one was actually filed. They also talked about how accepting Hodges' resignation would help them and Hodges avoid termination.
In this case, we're getting in front of that. And so whatever they do with his license is no longer a district matter, because if we approve this, he will no longer be a district employee.
According to documents obtained by KCCI, Hodges voluntarily surrendered his license in January. The 2023 closed session lasted nearly 30 minutes.
We're getting good at this closed session stuff, unfortunately.
The motion is motion to approve the resignation and release agreement with Ryan Hodges as presented.
That will be the motion.
The board switched back to open session and unanimously approved a resignation and release agreement for Hodges. And I reached out to the Centerville Community School District about this. The superintendent says they are declining to comment. I also reached out via email to each school board member, but have not heard back. Stacy and Ben.
Some pretty shocking stuff there, Ophelia. Thank you for going through it all for us tonight.